What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we've got some brand spankin' new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live, revealing official information. And so, let's get started. Now, first things first, what happened this week for Destiny 2? Well, on the Tuesday weekly reset, it was a pretty big day. It was the launch of episode Heresy Act 3, the final act. And what content did it bring? Well, honestly, nowhere near as much content as Act 2. Act 2 added the Court of Blades, we had like 4 or 5 new Heresy weapons added, but Act 3, we have no new Heresy weapons, we have no new activities. However, each of the existing activities, the Nether and the Court of Blades, were both updated. The Nether got a new area, Court of Blades got some new bosses, I believe, and of course we have some new story missions, and you should be getting even more in the following weeks. So that's something, and also the main piece of content was the final upgrades for the Barrow Dyad exotic submachine gun. Specifically, guys, you can go out and get the final intrinsic perk for the Barrow Dyad, which actually lets you change its exotic trait, which is very interesting, and also the One for All catalyst. And I've done a video on how to get both of those linked right up above. Now, after that, people discovered that you could actually get the final exotic catalyst for the Barrow Dyad, which is the target lock catalyst, which is actually insanely powerful, combined with one of the traits you can switch the Barrow Dyad to, and that again is linked right up above, guys. And you're gonna want to click those links because those quests to go and get those catalysts are incredibly confusing, annoying, and RNG dependent. Overall, the Destiny 2 community was not happy about these quests. People were expressing frustration all over my Twitter timeline, myself included. I did not have a good time in those quests. Now, why is that? Well, they were RNG on top of RNG with some RNG sprinkled in on the top, because essentially what you needed to do is access the brand new Nether location called Hull Breach. Now, the area itself is pretty cool. It's a remake of the original Destiny 1 Dreadnought load zone, but unfortunately you can't load into it off the start. You have to beat a Nether encounter and then randomly get it. So you just had to get lucky to get Hull Breach, and then if you did eventually get Hull Breach, you had to have certain secret spawn that didn't spawn all the time. So you'd get Hull Breach. Oh, finally, guys, after, however long of grinding Nether, we finally got Hull Breach. Oh, the secret didn't spawn. Okay, I guess we just have to play more Nether. It was just not a fun experience. And combine that with a massive amount of false information. Like, I cannot tell you how many people told me to do things to get these catalysts, which turned out to be not true. So again, if you're still on the journey to get those, highly recommend checking out those guides, because my goodness, that was an experience. Now, on top of that, guys, we also got a brand new patch that did go live. Now, the important stuff to know about are, firstly, some nerfs to mainly some PvP stuff here. Redress's S-Stock was nerfed, machine gun ammo was nerfed a little bit, and then some fixes to auto rifles and rocket assisted sidearms. After that, guys, some interesting nerfs here specifically to weapon perks. Lone Wolf and Closing Time were both hit. Now, after that, guys, we did, I guess, get one piece of new content with Act 3, and that is the Sunless Cell Strike. Technically, it's a remake of a Destiny 1 strike, but hey, as someone who does a lot of Grandmasters, a new strike is a welcome addition to the roster, and you can see some gameplay within the background of the Grandmaster Sunless Cell. Right now, it's actually not the featured Grandmaster, but it's available through the Grandmaster node, guys. Now, moving on from there, the last thing happening this week that started on the Tuesday is that Iron Banner is live. So if you're interested in any of those Iron Banner weapons, like, guys, if you did not get a good Tenacious Mastery, that thing is still unbelievably good. Highly recommend going after that. But moving on from there, let's take a look at the brand new information within the TWAB. And the first thing Bungie does is really just rehash the information I already went over, talking about the things that were added and changed within Act 3 of Heresy. However, something very important that you guys are absolutely going to want to know about involves something that wasn't mentioned at all in this week's update, and that is the Rite of the Nine. Now, this is an upcoming free dungeon-based event that was originally shown off in the Act 2 developer livestream. This is meant to bridge the gap before the next big expansion, similar to Into the Light before the final shape. But again, we have very limited information on this, except for with the launch of Act 3, Bungie actually went in and quietly updated the main Heresy webpage, and as you can see right here, they finally revealed the official release date. So, starting on May 6th, take up a challenge issued by the Nine, experience a collection of remixed Destiny 2 dungeons with a variety of challenges designed for both new and veteran players. Victory brings its spoils in the form of new, unique rewards to collect. So there you go, guys. Mark your calendars for May 6th, the start of Rite of the Nine. Now, as for the actual TWAB, any new information within it, well, we have the Rushdown Roulette winners right here, and then, guys, Bungie also showcases all of the different scores between all of the different streamer teams, and I'm going to show them on screen right now. Then they have a small section about not forgetting your Guardian Games jersey that you can see right here. After that, talk about Iron Banner, we already did, and then it's National Stress Awareness Month. They do say mental health at Bungie was created in late 2023 as a hub for Bungie employees to discuss mental health and neurodivergence, to share personal stories and find community. So this year, to honor the importance of mental well-being, they are launching the Love is the Mind Saver emblem in support of Guardians' mental health, guys. So, in honor of National Stress Awareness Month, everyone that makes a $10 donation to Guardians' mental health through the Bungie Foundation campaign, which is linked in the TWAB, which is of course linked in the description of this video, will get this brand new emblem, guys. But moving on from there, we have the known issues list, and there are some issues you absolutely need to know about. So first and foremost, the Sunless Cell Grandmaster is not available in Fireteam Finder right now. So if you're trying to do that to get your Conqueror title, you might be screwed at least for a little bit, or you're gonna have to use like a third-party LFG. Now, also another really important one, some bosses don't spawn in Court of Blades, leading to a soft lock. That's right, with the Act 3 update to Court of Blades adding some new bosses, it just screwed it over. So again, there's gonna be some bosses that just never spawn and you're stuck. Like, you can't complete it, you're soft locked. So maybe avoid grinding the Court of Blades right now, guys. After that, rocket side items can deal some self-damage on occasion, so watch out if you're using your new Lotus Eater. And then we have a bunch of other known issues, but at the very bottom, guys, the Secant Filaments and the Spirit of the Filaments can't grant Devour while Facet of Protection is equipped. So if you're trying to use that stuff, trying to get Devour in a certain build and it's not working, that is why, guys. And the last thing we're going to talk about is Bungie related, but outside of Destiny 2. And that's because, as you can see right here, the official Marathon Game account tweeted this video, GIF, thing, whatever it is. You can see it right here. Maybe there's a puzzle hidden within, but this is the first thing posted on this account in quite a while. And then if we look at the official PlayStation Twitter account, as you can see, it has that same exact pattern that you saw in that Marathon tweet as their new banner. This was just updated. So potentially we have a Marathon reveal happening extremely soon. I mean, we had the official reveal, but we're gonna get some more Marathon information, I would imagine, very, very soon, guys. So that is going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.